Hello,
What's going on?
everybody, and
Hey.
welcome to We're Not Talking About That.
What the fuck is that? Yeah, it's fucking lead-in music. Woo!
It's
Well, actually, if you go on, and if you watch any episodes, Gabriel has gone back and put some stuff into. There's music. I watched a couple things and it had music at the beginning, and
the last time's episode. I put I used voice AI, and do you guys know the voice actor who did the haunted house at Disneyland? I downloaded his voice.
Oh no! Yes,
and
that's
then
awesome.
so what it says in the beginning of our last podcast is your something about this podcast has no windows and no doors, but it's his voice. That's
awesome,
what's crazy about it. It sounds so real. If you didn't listen,
is that the only one? Because I did happen to go back and I was like, oh, there's 19. So
that's the only one. And then at the end, it's because you could put an ending on it. The same guy's voice with the voice AI thing.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't get to the end.
Well, I said, and one of the podcast hosts will follow you home. So anyway, that's the little snippet.
Can we legally use all that?
What's that?
Yeah,
it's interesting. I think I froze
AI,
up.
right?
It is. Voice AI. You should download it. You get to use some for free.
It just literally asked me if I wanted to up in the top right corner. I think it's linked in with our Riverside.
Yeah,
well, there's some stuff. I think I'm going to download
Riverside. Any props?
Hal's voice. Yeah, well, Riverside doesn't necessarily.
You're going to do Hal's voice. I think that's very proper. Definitely.
Yeah, Hal would be good. Maybe I'll do that this week. I was thinking of just doing different intros to try them.
How'd you like that picture G sent us of his surroundings,
dude?
Did you see all that with the snow?
Did you see my snowy winterland? Did I send that to you, Gabe?
I don't think you did.
What a dick!
You didn't send that. You should send
that.
What
a dick!
That feels so comfortable. I thought you sent it to both.
I thought I did.
I could be wrong.
No, I got Arnold Schwarzenegger singing Reading Rainbow from Reddit. That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
It was funny.
Oh, here, I'm going to send it off to you here. Yeah, we had a fucking snow event, and you're familiar with that from your years up here, you know?
Yes.
The Pine Mountain Snow event. That was, what was that, yesterday or the day before? I forget when. Anyways,
it looked glorious. Yeah. Chilly, but glorious.
Yeah. So we're coming to you from the new room.
Gordon is coming to you.
Club.
He's coming to you from the mountains.
Coming to you from the mountains.
As mountain as you can get around here.
Yeah, and we were going to do the podcast yesterday, but T-Bone is a soccer ref, and his daughter got injured yesterday. How's she doing, dude?
She's doing better. She's just, she got bumped by another player, shoulder to shoulder.
Fucking animal out there and fucking crashing around into people.
I really wish I could bitch, but the little girl was trying to go get it. You're supposed to go out there and you got to try hard. You got to give like 110%.
Go on, I
think we played hard.
Yeah.
But
were you reffing that game, or were you just watching?
No, I was just watching, spectator. Dawn and I with the rest of the families, and she went down, and it looked hard. So I was like, "Eesh!" And I know she's a little girl, so stuff like that happens. It hurts her feelings, and so I thought it might have been a lot of hurt feelings, but there's hurt bones as well. Because after she complained for a bit about it, we went in and got an X-ray, and she got a little chipped or fracture at the very top of her.
So you didn't know right away that it was bad? Did you go?
No. We let her sit there. I went and got some ice, and we did that whole thing. But she was unable to. You always do you guys don't have kids, but all the kids growing up, if something hurts, like their arm or like that, you have them squeeze your finger. If they can squeeze the shit out of it, obviously everything is working in there. But if they can, it's light. Then there's probably a problem or something. So it wasn't very hard. It was light, and I was like,
yeah.
There's parenting advice: squeezing the finger,
squeezing of the finger from T-Bone.
Squeezing fingers.
When something happens in the arm or the wrist or hand, if they can't squeeze very hard, there's probably something has happened that isn't good.
So to the listening audience, life hack from somebody
Life hack
with kids.
That's
life
it
hack.
right there. You're welcome.
Speaking of life hack, well, first of all, we heard how your week kind of went. How was everybody else's week?
Good. I had a birthday. I'm 55. Yeah.
Double nickel.
That's actually the.
They gave dude an AARP card. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the
Dude,
the episode is Happy Birthday Gordon. This is our 20th episode, by the way. So the Happy Birthday Gordon.
Oh, big
is the 20th.
2-0.
20th.
You know, and I've heard, I'm not sure of this, but for Satanists, I think this is the most important day of the year for them, is their birthday. Is that true?
For Satanists?
Yeah.
I'd
Their
ask
own
Gabe.
birthday, most important. I'd ask Gabe.
Come
on.
That's
I'm
Satanism
not much of an
is
anythingist.
is a religion, and I don't subscribe to any religion. So
Yes.
Yeah, I don't either.
Satan,
No,
Church of Satan, filled with selfish people.
yeah, well,
Is it?
Selfish. Yeah, look, you know. They want their. I
You know,
don't want to
I'm-
make Satanists angry because I don't want them on my door. So
By the time you get to 55, you really realize that the world is pretty selfish for the most part.
yeah,
You gotta
yeah,
It's-
it is.
It's
sort of full of dicks.
futile.
Bag of dicks.
Yeah,
Anyway.
so it's our party episode, by the way.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Na, 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 na.
Dun, 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 dun. Happy birthday, Gordon.
Thank you, guys.
And Gordon,
Happy birthday, Gordon.
Gordon is 55, so
There it is. Gave dude an AARP card.
here's an AARP card. You can get one now, Gordon.
Yeah.
But here's the people who also turned 55. Not
Let's
this
see
year,
this.
but over time.
Yeah, so that's happening. That will
Is
happen.
Einstein on that list? At some point, he turned 55.
If you,
I think.
you
Yeah.
hang around long enough, Liam Neeson's 55. And so
Yeah.
is fucking
Yeah.
Annette Bening? No shit.
Well, I mean, they're like Benning's like 70 or something.
yeah.
75. Diane Keaton?
I think
Once
Keaton's
you
like
get that, we'll wait here.
she's like
Yeah.
195.
Pick that up.
So Gordon, you're in a good group of people.
Thank
That's
you.
what I want you, Diane Keaton.
Thank you.
You can start doing the golden era movies. You know when
Yes.
actors start doing those movies where it's like I'm a senior now. This is like senior love.
Yes.
Like
Wait, are you
They should
sure-
always do a cocoon.
You like
Every year should
Lifetime
be
movies?
a cocoon for
Yeah.
new.
yeah. Except
It'd
that
be
you're older than Wilford Brimley was when he did Cocoon.
Isn't that a fucking trip, dude? Isn't that weird? That guy looked like he was 70 something back then. He was fucking.
He was like
He
40.
was younger than
When
me.
I was a kid,
like
I
40,
saw
he's
that guy
younger than
eating
me.
a bowl full of bark. I think he
How's-
used to do
Let's get
commercials
Brimley.
for grape nuts or something.
Yeah. And then what did he do? Yeah, he did. And then it was a crotchety old man. What was his latest commercial? The thing that he was on the most. What was he on?
Dude, he'd be perfect for the General Joe.
Crotchety.
Oh
old
yeah,
bastard.
who Wilford Brimley was? Yeah, that's a good
Yeah.
voice.
Yeah.
Wilford Brimley was he did the diabetes commercials or something.
Yeah.
It didn't do Mutual of Omaha or anything like
He
that.
probably did. That does
It
sound
sort of
like
felt
that.
like that.
You go
Maybe it was a
Mutual
double
Omaha.
ARP.
Yeah.
It's-
Who knows?
Dude, so you haven't already been barraged with double ARP stuff? They hit me. They started sending me stuff when I was 50.
Yeah, dude, I got it. I got the card.
Yeah.
I seriously got the card.
You got a card?
I
Did
would
you
show
have
to
an
you
ARP card?
if I
Do you
had my
get
wallet
like a
on me right
10%
now, I would
discount at
pull it up.
Luby's cafeteria?
Apparently,
You get a
it's good
discount.
for those kinds of things. I don't know. I wouldn't know.
You get discounts now.
I do.
Luby's, yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
so you hang
nobody
around long
knows what
enough,
the fuck
you'll
a
turn
Luby's is.
55. What's a Luby's?
Hey, you
Luby's-
don't look 55. You look young.
Well, I was thinking about the Wilford Brimley thing. How is that on Wilford when they're like, let's call Wilford Brimley in, and he's like, you know what, guys, I do it. I'm only 40, and they're like, no, you could pass for 70. And I'm like,
You got
thanks,
this.
fucking asshole.
We'll do
yeah,
a
I'll
little
take the-
makeup. And
I'll
then they
take the-
pretend to put some makeup on.
That's right. I'll pretend to put it on. Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Oh, look, we're gonna make you look old.
Look at the transformation. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy. You
Wh-
guys did all that with makeup?
I
Yeah.
feel like Wilford Brimley was born old. But
was.
did you know that he
came
was
lolling out with an AARP card. In fact, that was the first thing out of the womb is that fucking card like that.
okay, they were like, "What is
Came
this?
right out. What is
It's an
this?
AARP card. What have you been doing? Oh my god!" When he comes out, Jesus
I've
Christ!
been growing.
You just gave birth to an old man.
Man, I've got
Stay
diabetes.
out of the sun, kids.
I've got diabetes. I'm 1 year old. Ducking diabetes. Listen,
He
go to your doctor.
he was what's his name? Howard Hughes's bodyguard at one time.
Is that
What?
true?
Yeah, I think so. You look it up, but
Did you make that up?
no.
No wonder
I
Did you
he's
see
remember
that at CSUN?
No wonder he's such a spiky old fucker. Because he
Yeah.
used to be like that. I'll kick your ass. I'll
Yeah.
fucking
Dude,
kick your ass.
There's not been one time in my life I could ever think to myself, I wouldn't take on Wilford Brimley. I will kick that guy's ass. And if
I
you're
will-
listening, Brimley,
I will sweep the
coming
floor.
for
I think Brimley's passed already.
Has he?
he's lucky.
Can we get
I
a
think so.
Can we get a
Lucky.
confirmation on the?
Dude, we
Wilford
have to
Brimley?
look up Wilford Brimley at this
This
point.
is the Wilford Brimley episode.
All right,
On my
well,
birthday.
because you're old now. Wow, he looked even older when he was old.
Yeah.
Dude, I just this morning I was looking at Reddit. I saw an old Tubes. Remember Talk
The Tubes?
to you later. Remember that from 1981?
Oh yeah.
Dude, you remember the Tubes? I just saw a picture of Cherry Curry from
Fee Waybill.
Fee Waybill. Cherry Curry from the fucking the Runaways hugging him on
Yep.
stage. Dude,
I saw that
fucking
too.
hair like she's up to here. And then I was like, wait a second, why is he so big?
Dude, that guy's a
He
monster.
had platforms on their fucking 1975 that were like
Yeah.
fucking monsters. Like, dude, that guy looked like a fucking space alien back in
He
75.
looked like somebody hit him in the face with a shovel too.
Yes, he
Ah.
did.
No, I'm just kidding.
Brimley joined the Marines in 1953 and served in the Aleutian Islands for 3 years. He also worked as a bodyguard for businessman Howard Hughes, as well as a ranch hand wrangler and blacksmith.
Wow.
He began shoeing horses for film and television at the behest of his close friend and fellow actor Robert Duvall. He began acting in the 60s as a riding extra stuntman in westerns. I guess he got his
so
I'm
he
not
was
afraid
a
of
tough
him.
old fucker. He
Yeah.
was.
He was.
Yeah.
He died in 2020, by the way. So
Oh, I really liked him actually.
yeah.
He was like a staple growing up, but
He
like you
was.
said, he really was always the old guy.
Yeah.
Is it weird you get some actors like that as they
There
grow
is in
older,
the hat.
they,
Look at him. That was from Cocoon.
Yeah, he's
Look at that.
40.
He's 40 there. He's a
He's
hard
fucking
life
old.
then. You're a cowboy
Well-
and a fucking stunt guy following
Well, shoeing horses,
shoeing
you know,
horses. Get kicked in the
blacksmithing,
head.
that'll age you.
there's other actors that get stuck in these little things, like we know Wilford Brimley from the Grape Nuts, and now I know like who's the guy with the mustache, Tom Selleck.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
trying to get me to do a reverse mortgage every 5 minutes.
That's when you know
Yes.
they ran out of
Yeah.
money.
They ran out of it.
Yeah, I wonder if it's just like they really believe in something, but
No, I
how
saw.
could you really believe in a reverse mortgage?
No,
I saw- what's his
Selleck's
name?
got that show Blue Bloods. I think that's still rolling. I think he's
Is
doing
it still
okay.
going?
Yeah, I think so. I
Oh
don't
my
know.
god, that's the worst. But we're all police officers. Like
The whole family. of
the whole
police officers.
family. I watched that. My grandmother really liked it while she was alive.
Yeah, my
I don't
mom
like
watches.
cop dramas except SVU.
You like the SVU?
I like.
There was one I saw a
Did things
commercial
get
for
creepy on
Lager
this
and
view?
Stout.
Yeah.
I was excited for that one.
Oh, the Lager and Stout one. Yeah,
Lager and Stout would be a good idea.
Lager
I'd
and
watch that
Stout.
cop
well, that was
show.
the first one. They were coming after Mickey, the terrorist who was
That's
trying
right.
to take down
Oh my
the French,
god, that is so funny.
the French school.
We really just need to redo that whole thing.
Yeah. Well, dude, with the technology right now, it's got to be easier to do. I mean,
Oh,
come on,
we could
right?
do so much more with it.
Oh yeah,
I'm starting to get into the 3D stuff. I improved General Joe's body. He's fat now. Not fat, but like he's
Yes.
a little squat.
Like
So,
Brimley?
he's
Like
a little
Brimley?
Brimley looking
He's
now.
a little Brimley-ish.
Yeah.
What other news? What other news has been going on this week? What's been happening?
Wait,
I've
what
been
about
moving.
you, Gabe? How was your week?
Yeah.
Oh, it was awful.
What happened? Just
Oh no,
weird.
I'm having a trouble with somebody
Midlife?
at work. I won't mention any names or positions, but
Do you like
um,
fist fights out in the parking lot? Is
no,
it like
no.
that?
Oh, there
Fucking
was a
step
fist
outside?
fight between two employees in the lunchroom.
No, there wasn't. Really?
Yes,
In the
and they both
lunchroom?
got fired. I mean, they
Wow.
got into a very big fight, apparently. Yeah, tensions are pretty high over there. The
In the
culture is
lunchroom,
terrible.
Was that something about somebody's spaghetti getting stolen or something? Was it like
I don't know. It's
fucking?
You know what it is. Again, the culture there is awful because of this person who's giving me trouble. I believe it all stems from this one.
You've already given too much information.
I have.
Yeah,
I have.
That's all right.
You don't
I'm
want
not
to be
gonna
the
listen
next
anyways.
on the.
You'd be
Let's
the
just
next
say corporate life is it's a lot of politicking, and it can get pretty, it could get pretty annoying. Like sometimes I would just rather have like a work at a cafe and have no money. But that's not really what I want to do.
No,
That's
No.
what I do. Just work a
You
job.
do not work at a cafe and have no money.
It's pretty close. It's more like a daycare is
It's-
what I call it.
yes, yes. Oh,
Trying not to let people beat each other up. I'm like a security guard is what I am. That opens the door every morning.
and a fucking janitor, right?
Yeah.
Janitor and
That's all right.
security guard. That honestly doesn't sound that bad.
No. That's all right.
Except for the
I'm
getting chased
blessed.
by machetes, people with machetes.
Yeah,
Twice
that's an odd part, but
now.
well, I'm sorry you're having a difficult time at work. That's never comfortable when you cringe going in. I've been there. I have days where I'm just like, I'm gonna stay under these covers. You know what?
Yeah.
That's how it feels.
Yeah, I'm
That's how it feels, and I'm under the gun because I have a lot of deadlines. So right now I have a lot to get done, and I don't need extra stress or people on my ass. What I need is to get my things done. So,
But on a good note, your wife did pretty well this week.
yes, she
we
did.
talked earlier.
My wife
What
passed. She passed
Tell
her
me.
comprehensive exams for the program she's in.
Oh,
So she
well,
is
what does
now.
that mean now? She's
Now it's official. She's in the program.
Oh, she's in the program. That just to get her in the program.
Well, it's just to stay in the program, basically.
Okay.
It's
But
how
they
they
just
vet.
check-
Yeah,
They check on you.
yeah.
Like
I think everybody though in her cohort passed anyway, so
Yeah.
that's
So
good.
is this the shit she was studying for all those times? Like for
Uh,
this test?
for the last couple months. So
All right. Well, there you go. Well, congratulations to her. That's fantastic.
I know I was
Very good.
pleased.
Thank you.
So she was in a good mood.
I can't believe Adam Sandler isn't grayer than that.
Well,
I
he
don't
is.
remember
They
that.
just he's probably all gray. They just they left a little bit or photoshopped it so that he looked old on the AARP.
But
Yeah.
it's coming in nice and thick and gray now.
Oh, mine
I
is.
don't. I'm
mine
not
is
keeping
almost-
up with the 55-year-old down there, double nickel. But
Yeah, look at the Diane Keaton says under the title says slow down to live a longer, healthier life. Well, that's what you do when you're old, right? You just slow down. Everything goes slower, right? So tying your shoes takes a little longer.
It does.
Getting
It
out of
does.
the car, sometimes things creak.
Things do
true.
take longer.
Anyways, is this
and
the
you
old...
can be in like senior pal dramas,
Yes.
which
so,
Right.
did you do anything special for your birthday yesterday, G?
No, I did not.
Did you have an earlier drink? Like,
no.
hey, you know what?
Standard
It's
time.
my birthday. I'll
a
fucking
standard-
have a drink anytime I want.
The standard time. We took we went down to this little Mexican restaurant down there and we ate in Fraser and it gave me pretty bad indigestion. So
how nice.
yeah, that was lovely. That was a lovely part of that. And
Happy birthday.
that was kind of it. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
No, I meant the Mexican food.
Oh yeah.
I already said happy birthday. How many times do you want me to fucking say it? All day?
Fucking said, yeah, keep it going.
All day?
Keep it going.
I said it a couple times yesterday.
Yeah.
I said
Thank
it to
you,
some
guys.
other people too.
I don't give a fuck about birthdays. I really don't.
Dude, it really just makes me
like,
grumpy, to be honest with you.
leave me alone.
I don't
Well,
need
I
the
like it.
attention.
I
don't
went to
want to-
Disneyland for my birthday for my
What?
last birthday in my 40s, my 49th.
Wow.
Really? Did you really?
Do you
Are you
like,
gonna be
you like
50
being
this
around
year?
Disneyland?
I am
You
going to
like
be
it?
50 this year.
So when you go to Disneyland, what is the thing that you got, you go there, you're like, I can't wait to do or ride or just be in the park? What is your
I just
thing?
go there for nostalgia mostly.
Nostalgia?
And then also I do like to see like the new stuff that they've done. Like they
Mhm.
have those new Star Wars things.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm. I like the cars area now, and
yeah, I mean, it's interesting to see like the evolution from childhood to.
do you always go on Pirates?
Of course, yeah.
Of
It's
course, yeah.
the whole thing is a nostalgia for me. So
Ah, shit, when I went there when I was younger, they still had that fucking Futureland, or like, what was it? Fucking, they had the people
Tomorrowland?
mover over Tomorrowland.
Tomorrowland.
yeah, they
Yeah.
still have it. They don't have the people
Yeah.
mover anymore. But
There was a people. This is how it's gonna go in the future.
I love
Ah,
that. That's the,
people mover.
again. That's it's nostalgia.
Wasn't it over by the
Yeah.
Michael Jackson
It
section?
was.
Yeah,
It
that
over by
was
the-
that.
Yeah.
They got rid of that too. But
It was
Yeah.
that was
Well,
the
they
Captain
found out a
EO.
lot of information.
well,
Yeah.
I
And
don't
then they
think
had to
that,
shut
you know
that
what?
thing down.
I don't believe all that stuff.
You don't believe
Well,
that?
No, I'm more of
Wow.
a supporter of Michael Jackson still.
Are you really?
Yeah, I just don't think it's. I think that he's framed.
So he
You
touched
think
you
they
too.
framed him?
I think he's framed.
You've been touched. Gabe was touched by Michael Jackson and his music. and his
Michael
music.
Jackson touched me.
Well, I was old enough to be.
I mean, my
Touched by
heart.
Michael
you know.
You let it happen. You go in there with your dinger out. You're like, come on,
I was doing the windmill,
back up.
and he said, "Hey,
And
kid,
you
come
went, no,
here."
you're too old. You're too old. That's an old dinger whipping around. I can't do it.
I can't do it. Oh.
Yep.
Oh my god.
That's what happens.
Ah,
My
Everybody's
my
frozen.
favorite is Mr. Jefferson on South
Is
Park. I
everybody
love that.
frozen? Okay, there we go. And we're back.
No,
no, you. It's just you.
it was
Is it
just
me?
you for a second.
Well, it was you too.
Yeah.
On my
Yeah.
side,
Yeah.
both of you.
it happened
it-
earlier.
It never shows up. Never shows up on the recording. That's the
No.
one thing I can say about Riverside.
Yeah,
I can say other things about Riverside.
I can too.
like the city.
Sure,
I live
Yeah.
near. I work near the
You
city
work
of
there.
you
Riverside.
do.
Yes, that would be. Let's just
Sure.
not. Anyways, what are we doing? What's going on? What are we?
Well, this is your.
it's-
It's your
this is
birthday.
a birthday episode.
Like I told you, I'm not into it that much. So
Well,
I guess
you get to.
we're coming up short. That was a good show. Thanks, fellas. And
Yeah.
we'll see you.
No, we have.
We're talking about Wilford Brimley. We're talking about getting old. How old are
I
you,
think
Gabe?
that. I think that there's been a lot of horrible news this week.
Yeah, let's get into some of what do you got?
Well,
What do you got?
I think that one of the things is that it's looking kind of scary for the presidential election. By the way,
Good. Tell me
where-
about it. Oh, fucking Trump is. Oh man.
he's doing surprisingly well. So in polling, now polling doesn't mean as much, but I just I'd like people to try and remember that even if you don't like Joe Biden there's not a lot to like about the Democrats. I will admit that they're not a likable group, but
But
it sure
the fucking
beats.
Republicans are likable? Are you fucking kidding me? Those guys are
Hey,
fucking
it sure beats fascism. Is all I
sure
can
beats
say.
fascism. It certainly does.
And I want to note that probably I don't know if anybody knows much about history, but in Germany before the
Wouldn't it be
Nazis
funny
took
that,
over,
that the fucking Republicans call the Democrats fascists, call
I
all
know.
the liberals fascists.
well, they
like,
just
When you're fascist, you point your finger at somebody else.
well, that's
You know,
exactly what they did.
You're a
Well,
fascist.
you're just trying to one up. It
Yeah.
doesn't matter. You're
Yeah.
doing whatever gets that person's goat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If if
Which
they're
is all
really
that it's
tall,
about,
you
really.
So I'm getting a little bit nervous about that. Of course, there's wars all over the place.
Well, with all the shit going on with Trump, I was just reading some stuff today, like Melania Trump. They gave her an award at Mar-a-Lago, and she didn't show up for it. She fucking lives there, and she didn't come downstairs and get
I
the
got some
award.
of
That's
that.
how
I
bad
don't
she
know.
hates that fucking guy. He accepted it on her behalf. Trump did. So
Ah.
I think that's funny. I just don't think that shit's working out very well over there,
that's twice.
Yeah.
and I think it's
Or
hysterical.
is it just me?
no,
Yeah,
it's me
and
too.
some of the redditors were like,
So
fucking
it doesn't
deserves
show
it.
up in
It doesn't show up in the actual recording. See, you froze for
Yeah.
us, so we just let you go on your diatribe, but
"Oh,
we
you
didn't
have
get
no
to
idea
hear.
what the fuck I'm saying."
We didn't
any of
know
it.
anything
No.
that you just said, but it was
We're going,
awesome.
oh yeah. Oh
I
yeah.
was
Yeah,
talking
we
about
just
Melania.
nodded and said,
I was
"Yeah."
You're
talking about
fucking
Melania
kidding.
Trump.
That was
she
pretty
went,
awesome.
dude, I say she fucking got an award for her work with children during her term as first lady. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. What children?
Because you're just nodding now again, like you did before. I don't know. She did something with children.
What Well,
she
Ate
certainly
them?
didn't. She
I
certainly
ate
didn't help the
children.
ones that they threw in cages on the border. They didn't.
Yeah.
She didn't help those guys. That was her
No.
husband's doing. But they gave her an award there at Mar-a-Lago, and she didn't show up for it. She just basically,
Yeah.
she fucking lives there. She didn't come downstairs and get the fucking thing. I thought that was funny.
Did you read that article about when they have dinner at their house and there's people there and they come out, everybody stands up and they're clapping for them, and
I'm just hoping. I swear to God, with all the pressure on him for all the bullshit. I mean, I don't know how he gets through it, but I just hope he has a fucking stroke or something.
I'll tell you what. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna vote for Joe Biden because I really think he's the better candidate. Even if somebody else comes out, unless Jon Stewart runs within from here to now.
Oh yeah.
And I swear to God, that's probably the only one. I will vote for Jon Stewart. I think he can do a better job. He gets it. He understands. He's got a sense of humor about it. I'm going for Biden if that doesn't happen. But I will tell you right now, Gabe and I were talking earlier. Sometimes I like to just stand back and watch the whole fucking thing burn.
That's true.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what I'll do.
That is a very George
go
Carlin
like
thing. He was the same way, I think. It was like, oh my God. It was just like, well, look at the fucking shit show. Look at this fucking shit.
Yeah.
Well, I think at some point you just realize there's little effect you can have on
zero
things.
Effect you can have on
And
things unless you're going to go.
You just have to let them play out. And this is one of those situations where that's exactly
you can't control it.
Nope.
You can push your friends and your people and try to make a difference, but I got a lot of friends that I just don't understand. We're really good friends, and the one thing I love about my friends is I can still sit there and hear them say these are the reasons they do this, this, and this, and I'm still friends with them because they are my real friends. But I really just don't understand people who are going to vote for this guy. I don't get it.
No. It doesn't make sense.
No, I get it.
It doesn't.
It's a total.
It's voting for the fucking bully. Remember in school when somebody bullied somebody?
You, dude. It's a protest.
Well,
what it is.
there's also a group of people like I don't know if I've mentioned this, but my mother has as she's gotten older,
she's starting to fucking go right.
She's like she just keeps saying stuff like, "Well, Joe Biden is doing this and Joe Biden is doing that." Like, and she started to. Well, my mother has become extremely anti-immigrant lately, which is hilarious because my father was an illegal immigrant. So
I was going to say anything, but I don't want to go over there.
So I always mention that, but again, I don't understand. Like my mother's critical thinking skills have like gone, and all she wants to do when I talk to her, like at least 80% of the time, is steer off onto the subject of how the immigrants are getting all this money and how, American citizens can't get anything. I want you to know, as an American citizen, you have a lot of stuff that you do get. You do get a lot of stuff.
Yes.
It's out there. You just need to ask for it.
There could be more.
Sure.
And so, but the immigrants are not the ones taking it, just so that you all know. That's not happening. I don't know.
Yeah. Well,
they're just mad that their tax dollars are going toward that.
Well, I told my mother.
Funding things, but you know what?
I told my mother? I said, I think that it's just that you don't feel good about yourself. And I said, I think that you need somebody to be below you to feel better about yourself. And I said, I think that's not a good way to do it. You should feel good about yourself. You should just feel good about yourself. You don't need somebody to be like.
So she's like that about the immigrants because she doesn't feel good about herself.
I feel like that. That's what I say. Stop the case, man. I've had my mother hung up on me at least.
Gaslight your mother.
Yeah,
your mother's hung up on you.
Gaslighting your mom right now.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think I'm telling.
No, I'm kidding.
I think
your own mother hung up on you.
Oh yeah.
Boy,
she does that when I start to win the logical argument because I use critical thinking skills. But yeah,
it's frustrating. You can't bring logic in on that thing.
No.
Can't bring any of that. No facts, please. We don't want that. And we don't need any of that. We just want to be mad. And that's really what it is, I think, is just what is the joy in all of the anger? I'd like to know.
I don't know. But you know what I do get joy from, which since we're like 30 minutes in, and I have a couple of things. But okay, get ready.
All right.
Oh yeah.
What do we got?
Oh my God, what happened?
We're already here.
Wait,
We're not ready for that, are we?
where's my slide?
That's
I
a
just see the
45
three of
minute
us.
thing.
Are you asking which of the three of us is infected?
I'm definitely infected.
Did you actually
Oh.
see three?
Okay,
What?
definitely
I'm gonna
Annette Bening.
Adam Sandler's
Annette Bening.
infected.
Infected. Adam Sandler's infected.
Okay. Anyway, I'm going to.
I'm not going to say anything about Liam Neeson because every movie I've ever seen, he shows up and kills
Yeah,
everybody.
he's going to come and get you.
I'm out.
He was in Star Wars too.
Yeah. He's going to call
he
you.
was.
He's going to go, I'm good at a couple of things.
Hold on.
Good
For
for a couple
some
of
reason, and I don't know why, my
Cashing checks and snapping necks.
Liam Neeson.
Liam Neeson.
Dude.
Liam Neeson.
Why don't you sample that and we'll write a little EDM song?
Yeah.
Cashing checks and snapping
Snapping
necks.
necks.
Liam Neeson.
cashing
Neeson.
checks and snapping necks.
Liam Neeson.
That
I
was
like it.
That
Liam
was from
Neeson.
Step Brothers. Remember that shit?
Yes.
Fucking
I love that movie.
Catalina wine mixer.
Catalina.
What are you doing? Just cashing checks and snapping
It's
necks.
got to be the same guy who did The Great White Buffalo. The Great White Buffalo. They repeat it like that.
Yeah.
Catalina wine. It's the same kind of
Catalina wine mixer.
delivery. I watched SNL last night.
Oh, you did? I
Kristen
haven't
Wiig was
actually
on.
seen
Yeah.
any. Chris, did they do the Californians?
No, or maybe they did after, I couldn't make it till.
Yeah.
I'm
Sorry, I
not
don't make
double nickel. That's young, my friend.
Yeah.
Oh my
I
God.
am I'm like a vintage Chevy
Yeah.
at a 57.
Yeah. I'm one with something similar with like a flat tire.
Oh,
rolling
look at
around.
this guy.
I
What
was
you got, Gabe?
sorry. I was for
Welcome
some
back.
reason it was messed up.
Hey,
There
there's
it
Clooney.
is.
I didn't see him.
Oh.
Okay.
What's
All right,
going
let's
on?
see.
So I know it's early, but I thought we could have a longer "Does this look infected?" because it's one of my favorite things. And so here we have 3 pictures. And
There's something wrong with that guy's feet. What is going
Those
on?
are
down
just
there?
barnacles.
so
My
the-
uncle had those barnacles.
yeah, so that's there's
Looks like
one that looks
holes.
like feet with barnacles. There's one that there's a girl who has like some, I don't know what to call
That
those.
is just.
What is that?
that's
Varicose veins
just-
on that? Is that just varicose veins? What is that?
That might be a burn or something. That doesn't look infected.
Okay.
And the
No.
last lady just lost a lot of weight, or she's wearing her suit.
She's got
She's
like,
lost a lot of weight, or she's wearing a suit.
she's wearing a skin suit. That's what she is.
Yeah.
It's
she's a master.
she
I don't
looks like
think
she
that's
has very
infected.
very wrinkled skin.
But it's a loose. It's like she doesn't
It's
look
weird loose,
particularly
too, though.
old, but it's like it looks like it's hanging on her. Like you
It
said,
might be wet pantyhose
yeah,
That's what it looks like.
it's odd.
Yeah.
What that's all about is odd.
that are a little too big. But I'm gonna say yes, no, no.
Yes,
That's my guesses.
I'm going with that too.
you guys are gonna go with
Going
that.
Yeah, going with that too.
Okay. Okay.
This is-
You guys were.
Yes.
This is one of the first
Yeah.
times you guys were completely right.
yeah,
I think I threw softballs. I think I threw
yeah.
softballs.
This
week.
one was kind of
You might have.
Yeah. So that's the first one is tungiasis. It's an inflammatory skin disease
Tungiasis,
caused
ooh.
by a sand flea.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
So basically, what happens is these sand fleas they burrow into the person's skin,
What the fuck, dude?
and then they increase in size like 400% or something, or 400 times.
That is
Yeah.
awful.
So anytime you go to Central or South America, wear your fucking shoes, dude.
Dude, that's right. There you go.
You can get this shit just by walking on the beach in Central America. That's fucked up.
I'm telling
That is
you.
really hooked. Oh my
We're
god!
probably not getting the big picture, but
I
yeah.
don't think I'll ever be there ever in the world of things that I have to do. Go to Central America is not one of them.
I've been to Central America, but never walked on a beach there.
You are a man of the world.
Globetrotter, though. You're a man of the world.
I've been to Costa Rica. That's in Central America.
You went to CSUN.
I did.
Huh.
That's it.
Fun.
What happens
you
when you
get-
go to CSUN is you become
When
a
you get
globetrotter.
educated, you
Although
become...
I did my globetrotting before I went to CSUN, so it was sort of I preempted.
It wasn't.
You
It
ever
wasn't.
been to Kazakhstan?
It wasn't the.
I have.
Dad, Dad's gonna go down to Central America, bro. We gotta go, yeah.
No.
Wear your shoes.
I went for work, so I had to go for work.
Oh. What were you doing?
Was that when
Building
you were in
mud
the
huts?
CIA?
Huh?
Yeah.
No, I worked for a company. We did work for Intel, and there was an Intel facility in Costa Rica.
Oh,
I
right.
used to work for Intel as well.
Did
yeah.
you? In
I did.
Is that in New Mexico?
I worked in New Mexico and Colorado Springs. I worked for Intel.
Oh, yeah.
In the fab.
There was a huge facility in Albuquerque, near Albuquerque.
Oh, yeah, in Rio Rancho. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
giant.
huge. Fab 23.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Fab.
Shout-
It sounds like a band. Fab 23.
Yeah.
Well, they have
Donate
a lot of
to
fabs.
Intel.
There's a lot of
Yeah,
fabs.
they got-
Intel has a lot of fabs all over the world. I've been to the fabs in Malaysia. I've been to fabs in,
I'll give you $5 right now if you take that screen off. I can't look at those feet anymore.
well, wait. Well, let's talk about.
Let's
there's,
talk about the rare
there's-
genetic condition.
So yeah, this other young lady here has a epidermolysis bullosa. So this is a rare genetic disorder that causes painful blisters at the slightest, touch. So
that
you,
chick is fucking screwed, man.
so
She
you
cannot,
think you have it bad?
she can't get down? She can't get down and go down. Fucking.
Well, she can't do
Can't-
anything
You
basically.
can't roll around with that girl. No, nothing. Does she? What happens when she masturbates? Is your fucking blisters down there?
I don't know. I don't want to know.
That's crazy. Don't want to
So
know.
anyway, she's a model who's embracing her body. The other
I
one
like that about her.
is also a model who embraces her body, and this is another rare genetic condition that affects the skin and the
Collagen.
joints,
Hmm.
and it's a reduction of collagen production, and it leads to fragile and wrinkled skin at a young age.
Interesting. So she. Wow.
At
Okay.
a young age?
Yeah, well, you get Gordon. You probably already have it.
I do.
Fragile
do.
and wrinkled skin,
I do.
because you're not at a young age. You're double nickel
No.
now.
Double nickel now.
Terry
No,
is
I have it.
infinitely young, so I don't think he suffers from it yet.
It's I put nice creams and berries and
Nice
whatnot.
creams.
Forever
Some nice
young.
screens.
So yeah, that was-
Is the 8 ball back?
Yeah.
Oh, a new old segment.
Well, yeah, we don't have to do this segment yet, but it's.
Well, I said, do you have something you want to ask him?
I don't really.
I think you do.
Do I?
Anything.
You hesitated.
Uh,
I didn't
There's
go to
something in there.
CSUN and I'm no fucking Columbo, but it
Come
sounded
on.
like there was something behind your I don't have a question.
what's the?
Just one more thing.
Yeah, just one more thing.
You know,
Just thinking. All right.
It's your birthday, Gordon.
yeah, there you
Why
go.
don't you ask a question?
Don't. Me ask a question.
We're gonna ask
How
the
many-
Magic 8 Ball a question.
What is is there any meaning to life?
Wow, this is the kind of question you ask when you get older, I
When
guess.
you become older.
Okay,
You've been
oh,
through it.
Magic 8 Ball. Answer Gordon's question. Is there any meaning to life? Outlook good.
Oh, very good.
So you got that going.
So
for
take
you.
it easy. Everybody relax.
So in other words, there's
Stand
probably
back, watch it burn.
yeah. Just let it go. Maybe this is the stand back and let it burn episode.
You know, I was reading. What was I catching it the other day? I was caught an article, that, or something I was reading about trans women getting upset that lesbians don't want to be with them. Have you heard this?
I'm
You know-
confused by what you just said. I have
yeah,
no
that
idea what
made-
any of that,
That
just
was
meant.
a lot.
Yeah, there's a lot, right? So it's like,
What? So wait, can you elaborate
you
on
want to
this
be a
article?
woman, right? If you want to be a woman, you're like, okay, I'm gonna fuck full blown
Okay.
titties below the belt, maybe full block and tackle still, right? So-
okay. That's
And then you go into the community, right? You're in the LGBTQ plus community, and you're like, hey, I'm a chick, right? I like chicks. Let's go be lesbian. And they're like, no. If you're taking your pants up, see, is that transphobic? Would that be transphobic?
I'm confused.
no.
By
I
a
think that would
lesbian?
just be personal preference. Like
It
and
is personal preference.
not
and
to
why
mention
anybody-
that then if you're a lesbian, you should probably have the expectation that
That's weird. There's like
I mean, it gets complicated, I guess.
But it's also on the other side. It was like they also get upset that cis men don't want you. Straight men aren't interested in dating. Now, that's not true. You and I, Gabe, actually went to a tranny fucking.
Oh, we did. That was
thing.
years ago.
It was years ago. Remember? And you remember all the dudes that were hitting all over the trannies.
Oh yeah, no, I don't think any of them had.
You guys go to Hamburger Mary's for bingo?
There's a whole.
It was close by.
People. Yeah,
it was like that 69 club on.
It was.
Yeah,
and, your girlfriend at the time was like, "Yeah, we got to go to this tranny thing," and we're like, "All right,
okay."
Like, fucking, I'm up for anything new. It was weird.
Oh, it was great. It was a fun time. It was actually a fun bar, and
Gordon met his second wife there.
I got. I think the bartender was really nice, and I got a lot of free drinks. So
yeah,
but
but there is a subsection of dudes that love that shit. Man.
Oh, dude, yeah. There's no
ladies.
I don't know who's complaining because I don't feel like I feel like everybody. There's some group of people who's down.
A trans woman would be like, "I'm so mad. I'm not being treated like a woman. I want to be a lesbian and I can't. They don't want me."
Well,
and then and conversely, they're also upset because straight men don't want to date them either. And it's like, well, hang on. It's like, what if now straight men are like, no, I don't think I want to get into that, right? Now, what if you went out, you met somebody, and for all looking at them, they're fucking 9 or a 10, like fucking staggering, totally passable. Not only passable, but hot. You know what I mean? And you get talking, you go out and have dinner, and they're like, by the way, I got a dick still. And you're like, wow, I'm not into that. And well, is that transphobic? You're like, because, waist down, things are going to go on. Us being men, I know where my satisfaction comes from. It comes from my cock. That's where it comes from. So no matter what, if you're dating a trans person, at some point, if they've still got a block and tackle, their satisfaction is coming from a throbbing dinger. And at some point, they're going to want to reach around. At some point, they're going to want you to step up to the mic. You know what I mean? And it gets really weird. Is it gay?
Why did you bring this up to us?
I don't know.
He's 55 now.
55 now.
Questioning.
You don't want to talk about that?
It's a confusing thing because I used to know this guy who he doesn't like gay guys, but he likes taking straight guys and doing it with them. But he doesn't consider himself gay, and he doesn't like gay guys. He likes straight guys.
But it's straight guys and right.
I think there's a lot.
I don't understand it.
What would you do?
I don't understand the labeling. I can understand the person having whatever thing he likes or she, whatever likes. But I just don't understand the labeling of it all. I don't need to be labeled.
Labeling.
I don't label anybody.
Well, what do you mean by labeling? What do you mean, like tranny?
I don't understand if someone said, well, that's what I don't understand. Like, okay, what you said was, I'm a woman. I want you to consider me a woman, but I'm a lesbian woman. I'm a lesbian
with a dick, right? So
that doesn't make sense. That's what I'm saying.
Well,
I don't get it. That's why I just try not to label the whole thing.
Yeah, I think
it's just somebody who sees differently.
We're looking at a situation. I don't know if it's a label, but that's a situation, man. That is like a fucking, you know what I mean?
It's confusing.
It's confusing, and confusing on the other side. Like, I don't know. And why would you? You're going to turn into a woman, and why would you feel bad if a straight man didn't want that? It's like, isn't that weird? I don't know.
Yeah, I think when you find somebody and you both find each other attractive, regardless of what it is, then
that's how
comfortable.
That's how I look at it. Is I feel like whatever the labels don't make a difference, because there's plenty of people like just because like some girl doesn't like me, it doesn't mean that there's some labeling going on. It's just like, oh, there's no attraction there, or like I don't like some girl, or I don't know. I haven't dated for a long time, so I have no idea.
All right.
Me either.
Never mind. I thought the situation was interesting, and I thought it'd be like
it is.
It's like
it's confusing.
Yes,
that's the interesting. Yeah.
You know what I think it is? I think that we're a little bit older and don't quite grasp.
Well, like
And I think you asked the 8-ball the wrong question.
Say
be honest with you.
you met a person, a girl, and like I said, the girl was really hot, and you guys got along really well, talked really well, and everything. But this person has similar attributes from the belt down, as you. Does that change your opinion of this?
Are you asking for a friend?
Yeah, I'm asking for a friend. I just thought
I said, go for it, my friend. Go for it.
The old schnoodle. Yeah.
I think that's a personal thing that you'd have to grapple with.
Personal thing.
And I really do think it, because,
I don't know. Somebody should be offended by that. That if you like...
I don't think anybody should be offended.
I think you don't like me. We got along so well, but you have a dick. And
I think I'd have to be like
my thing.
30 years younger to like be considerate, because I wouldn't have the same blockages that you have at whatever because of your upbringing.
Would you think society now is a little more fluid?
I feel like it is. Yeah,
people are just a little more.
I think it is. I think that it has to do with what's
take one of those. I'll fucking
what's normalized.
One of those too. Let's get that. Yeah.
It wasn't to us, to our age group. It's not. It's simply a lot weird, right? Like, we think it's weird. So
transvestitism, or the problem, or the issue?
Yeah, I think we just weren't exposed to it, and had we been, we might have a different opinion about it. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I'm saying that I think I'd have to be a lot younger in order to have a certain acceptance of it, this acceptance level to like get over the hump,
Yeah, right. I don't know. You bring this person around your friends, they all can't tell. Do you say, well, there's really man parts under there, but she's hot, right? It's, I mean, I don't know. Do you say?
Well, I don't know. I'd be happy for you if, regardless of who you brought.
If this is what you want to do, we're still going to love you. It's okay.
I said I'm asking for a friend.
Yeah.
I get it.
I just wanted to see if you guys would be upset if I brought one around here.
No.
I like how Gordon brought it up, kind of like, I was reading an article. It's like, what article? What article were you reading? Well, it was in Time magazine or something. I don't remember.
Trannies are now upset because nobody's treating them like women. Trans women. No, I did read something about a lesbian though. It's like, no, I don't want a man. I don't want that kind of stuff down there. I know you look like a woman and you want to be a woman, but
well, I think that there's a lot of gradation in the whole thing. So
yeah,
I think that's where the younger people have a better understanding, is that they understand that there's gradients to everything, whereas we like, I know that when I was growing up, it was like, well, you're gay or you're straight, and
yeah,
being
they
gay
said it to you just like that, right? Gay or straight?
Yeah, and also it's not only that binary, but the
I gotta go shoe a horse.
Yeah, right.
Gay or straight? It's gonna go horseshoeing. It's Wilford Brimley.
Wilford Brimley was straight, I guess.
Listen,
I think Wilford Brimley was a lesbian.
Listen,
to be honest with you,
you're
a 40-year-old, an old-looking lesbian. Wilford,
I'm gonna go shoe a horse and probably fucking jump off a building.
Wilford Brimley was actually Diane Keaton.
Who's a Diane Keaton
and
stunt
had a
double
date with Rosie O'Donnell.
Yeah.
So
stunt double for Rosie O'Donnell.
Oh my God.
Yes.
And Roseanne.
No, speaking of weirdos, yeah.
Oh, there's somebody who went crazy.
Sure, shit just fucking went off the thing. Well,
you think she's crazy?
Oh yeah, for sure.
I don't know.
Think?
I don't think she's crazy.
Like,
I think that she shouldn't have said the shit she said, and people don't have patience.
I'm not even sure I know what she said. I didn't even keep up with that.
She said something about Michelle Obama. I think she called her a man or a monkey or something like that. I think.
Oh yeah, that's just rude.
She's just she's nuts. She's a Trump supporter.
Yeah.
Full on.
She's full on Trump supporter.
Full on
and that's
MAGA.
why the attack. But then she came out and said, "I'm sorry, I was on my Ambien. I was taking Ambien, and I kept fucking my,
I get racist on Ambien."
Remember all the stories about the Ambien came out, and everybody was like fucking standing on roofs naked and shit. Like fucking, doing weird shit. I don't remember doing that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you probably
was that Was that the Michael Richards? Did he blame his on Ambien too or something?
Probably.
I think that was pre-Ambien. I don't think he. I don't
Oh,
think
he couldn't
could get,
use
I
Ambien.
don't think he could use Ambien excuse. No, but yeah, people were. Nobody talks about that anymore. Like maybe they've calmed it. Like, hey, this whole section. Hey guys, we should probably rework this shit. People are like calling and threatening the UN with pipe bombings in the middle of the night, or climbing on their neighbors' roofs and falling asleep.
Eating live rabbits in the backyard.
Either of you guys ever taken that? Have you tried it?
Why am I covered in blood?
Yeah.
Have either of you guys tried it?
No.
No, I haven't.
It scared me.
I think it only hits some people.
You know what I
didn't
use?
hit everybody.
I use melatonin.
Well,
You have trouble sleeping?
I developed kind of trouble sleeping as I've gotten older. Not trouble.
is
but
it your toxic work culture?
It's probably stress.
Yeah.
So some years ago I got into NyQuil to go to sleep, and then I was like,
were you making purple drink? I
Yeah.
know that's what you were fucking doing.
I was like, I can't keep.
purple drink.
I was like, I can't keep having NyQuil every day. Like, so
You can't, dude.
I moved
That
to
is- I'm gonna
to
look up what's in purple drink because I'm pretty sure there's NyQuil in there.
Dude,
And
there is.
there is.
Jägermeister, NyQuil.
NyQuil's
Is that what it
bad.
is?
It's
I don't know.
it's
I'm making shit up.
And it's purple drink. It's also the it's past tense.
but I went to
Yeah.
I moved to melatonin because I feel like that's at least somewhat healthier. So
Yeah. Well, I don't have any trouble going. I'll fucking lay my head down. I'm out. Fuck it. I'll fucking fall asleep sitting there.
Oh yeah,
I
I'll fall
frequently
asleep
can't
just
watch any
right
TV
here.
show. And
As soon as we stop, I'll probably fall asleep for at least.
these two
15
make
minutes.
fun of me. My fiance and her mother are like, "Oh yeah, let's watch a movie." And then this one, fuck.
Yeah.
I'm fucking out. 2 seconds.
That's
It's gonna
me.
be a great movie. Fucking
sometimes that happens to me, but it's rare.
Yeah. Well, what else is rare?
Oh,
A good steak.
you know
Good
what?
steak.
I don't want to forget
guys
about this. We have our math problem
Oh yeah.
of
Mm.
last time. I shouldn't say last week. We've been gone for a couple weeks.
I goddamn.
Yeah.
I moved and I. Yeah.
Yeah,
okay, here we
I
go.
mean, no, everybody's had stuff going
Wait,
on.
we didn't everybody kind of put their 2 cents in because it seemed like easier than it was.
Right, so this is the John and
Actually?
Julie represented West High in a math contest. John outscored Julie by 16 points. As a team, they scored 80 points. David and Dana represented East High in the same contest. Dana outscored David by 10 points. As a team, they scored 60 points. Arrange the four students from highest score to lowest score. So,
Dana outscored by 10 points. So
did you guys have your
Dana-
answers?
David got 50. Dana got 60.
You can't do it now. You were supposed to do it the last 2 weeks.
I did. I had one. It was John, right? It was fucking.
I don't remember what your answer was.
It's got to be John.
No, you gotta rank them highest to lowest.
John, Julie, Dana, David.
John, Julie, Dana,
Is that
David.
what we roll?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. It's actually John, Dana, Julie, David.
Oh.
And here's how you do it. I don't know. This is all math.
Yeah.
I would
And then
explain it, but I'm probably not a good person to explain it.
And Julie scored 32. John scored 16 higher of 48.
So
But as
Julie's score is X plus 16. And so, wow, this is more than X plus X
John's
plus
score,
16 equals
Julie's
80.
score can be X. John's score was X plus 16 because she's 16 more, right? So
Right.
that would make
X plus 16 equals 80.
I knew
2X.
this is going to be harder than it seemed, you fuckers.
Yeah, see, it was hard.
Yeah.
So anyway, you can look at this on the slides if anybody's interested. The answer is on the slides.
All right.
And then I picked a new one.
Oh boy.
Oh, good. Okay. Let's do this one.
So I thought this was good. In one state, 50% of the voters are Republicans and 48% are Democrats. In a second state, 47% of the voters are Republicans and 53 are Democrats. Suppose a simple random sample of 100 voters are surveyed from each state. What's the probability that the survey will show a greater percentage of Republican voters in the second state than in the first state? It's a probability problem.
Well,
Okay.
one state 52, gotcha. 48.
This is the second state, so
These
right?
are obviously swing states like Georgia and Wisconsin.
In the second state, 40% of the voters are Republican, 53%. So there's more Democrats in the second state, right? So it's the probability the survey show a greater percentage of Republican voters in the second state than the first state. Greater percentage of Republican voters. Well,
A. 0.04.
Okay.
yeah, I'm gonna go A.
It's A.
I know the answer because I have
If you go 50.
the.
Am I right?
I don't. Wait. We'll know next.
What is it? Are we going? Okay,
I'll
we
know
gotta wait
next
till
You'll
week.
know next week when we.
Gabe. All right.
Stay tuned.
Yeah.
Stay tuned. That was just a wild guess from Tio. I kind of fucking.
I sort of did some math in my head, but you got to move the 4 of
How
the
do you
hundreds.
map this one out, though? I mean, it's so.
I
You
just
do it on the
Wow.
computer, man.
I just did it in my head.
Hi, Mar. You did it in your head. Hi, Mar.
A little bit.
I'm looking.
All right.
I think we should have a segment. I'm not even thinking about the math problem. I think we should have a segment of asking for a friend, where we
Sure.
where we
Just
just
asking for-
everybody you come up with something uncomfortable that you've been thinking you'd like to ask for a friend. I think that's
Well, I sort of do it. I sent you guys something earlier.
What did you
about
send?
I wanted. Did you see that it was a capo for a guitar?
oh, that was
Oh, yeah.
horrible. The cheese. It's would they
Well,
put
now also
human
that's,
teeth in that capo?
that's not a capo.
It's a
That's
speculum.
it's a speculum for a woman's vagina, which makes it even worse.
Oh, it's not a
Fucking-
capo.
No, it's a speculum.
You think
Oh, I just took
That's-
your
It's a
word.
gynecology tool.
that's a vag
Oh
spreader,
yeah,
my
it's
friend.
not a capo, is it?
Yeah.
Now tell me that doesn't make it worse.
That is
It's a speculum with teeth.
friggin' gnarly,
get-
bro.
It's fucking
Look at
fantastic.
that thing. That thing's gnarly.
Fantastic.
It's beautiful.
I would pay
Disturbing.
I would pay a gynecologist to whip that out during a fucking session. You know what I mean? Like a
Hold this for me. Hold this for a second. What? What the hell is that?
Oh wow, Gordon, your house looks great with the snow.
It's trippy, right?
This
Yeah.
is nice. You live in a nice place.
That's beautiful.
Wow.
It's funny, dude.
There's no neighbors right next door.
Got a guy. I'm looking at him right now. His house, anyways. I'm not really looking at him, but his house. But the blinds are always shut in. On the other side, there's another neighbor, but they're never here. So I don't know. I haven't seen him in a month. I don't know.
That's another neighbor. She's a 10.
Yeah. Hey,
Sorry.
you found me out. Yes. Just so.
All
what
right.
kind
So
of segment
next week
we
we're gonna start. I'm asking for a friend.
Yeah, I'm asking for a friend. That's going to be the new segment. Is I'm asking for a friend.
something uncomfortable
It's
this way.
something
comes.
uncomfortable that we're asking for a friend.
All right.
Have you talked to our AI friend lately?
No, I haven't asked her anything. She's, you know what?
She's pretty boring.
She
I
is.
think.
I don't like her. She's a bitch.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
boring, and I have been using ChatGPT at work a lot.
How's it going?
Pretty good. I use it for writing copy, but I started using it. I needed to do some programming, some coding, and it actually
Are you
did.
using it to do that?
Yeah.
Code?
It did
Wow.
some good code. I mean, I had to make
Why do
modifications.
you have to code at work?
Well, currently I'm working on a virtual reality experience for our products, like featuring our products, because our products are large scale, so you could take this virtual reality anywhere, and like people could experience our products. The other thing is big trade show coming up next month. I am making a new controller for our trailer, which shows off our equipment, and there's like a demonstration that involves some computer controlled lighting and sound and stuff like that, like a Disneyland ride, so I built that out.
That sounds very involved.
Yeah, I was doing the schematics for the wire up.
Where is your trade show?
It is going to be in Anaheim.
Imagine that.
Yeah.
You're right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Are you gonna
when
go
is your
to it? Are
birthday,
you gonna be
Gabe?
there?
The 21st of September.
September. That's right.
Right.
Okay.
September.
5-0. What are you going to do for your 5-0?
I don't know yet. I was thinking of renting
Disneyland?
like
Maybe we should
a
all get
warehouse
together.
and having a big party.
EDM?
Yeah.
No big deal.
I mean,
There
I
you
could
go.
I could DJ it.
You're
That'd
gonna
be so much-
DJ your own.
Yeah.
DJ your own.
Wouldn't that be fun?
Your own birthday.
I could get my sister and brother-in-law to cater it with their new burritos.
Yeah. How are they doing with the burrito business?
I think that they're doing a burrito thing today
Are they?
Where?
at their house. They
They invite people.
well
to
no
the
they
burrito house?
I don't know how it works.
Or they just.
Did you say, do they invite white people? Did you say that?
Is that why I haven't gotten an invite? I'm
You
too
guys
white.
have to
That's
go
all
to
right.
the. It's all
White
based
people
on
are not popular
Instagram.
anymore. Yeah.
It's
It's all based on.
No.
Yeah, I don't do that.
we follow our. Oh, speaking.
Oh yeah.
Wait a second.
Speaking of that, well, you gotta get. We're time's up.
How
We
many
gotta do this.
followers?
Speaking of which, we are. This is the Not Talking About That podcast, and if you got this far, we're at
You didn't. I'll trust
You
trust
got
me.
this far.
You didn't.
nottalkingaboutthat.com. That's our website. That's where you find all of the episodes.
We'll see what happens when people, the start of the show, and then it just, the amount of people just start turning it off.
Maybe we got to offer gifts to anybody who gets to the end and can answer the end
Oh,
questions.
that's a great
That's a
great
great
idea. Okay, so if you got to the end and you
I'm no marketing genius. or
we'll
anything,
send
but,
you a
yeah.
gift if you tell us the secret code word, which is Paul Freeze, who is the narrator of the haunted house.
Paul
Paul
Freeze.
Freeze.
Okay.
So, Paul Freeze.
So-
All right.
Send us.
Well, hang on.
Send us a email saying Paul
You
Freeze,
put-
and we will
You
send
send
you
an email to
a gift.
the guys.
You know what we should get? We should get a fucking not talking about that whacking stick. You know what I mean? The kind that Gertrude in the front side holds. Something to beat people with. We'll put not talking about that.com
I like
on the
it.
stick.
We're gonna
I said-
we're gonna run out of them whacking sticks. I think.
Yeah, so you
At this rate,
so you send the
Sounds
name.
like a 1990s KLOS situation. Yeah, you get a whacking stick for that.
the
all
kill
it's got to say is Paul Freeze.
Paul
Yeah.
Freeze to the guys at nottalkingaboutthat.com. We will send you a free gift.
Yeah, I
Uh,
don't know what it is yet.
You can find us on Instagram at Not Talking About That.
Got a lot of these wires laying around. I could just send one of these.
Don't send that.
Handy
We're gonna
little
need that.
1 foot.
Actually,
We need that
hold
one.
on. I have a great
Oh,
prize.
I got some stuff.
Hold on. Okay.
This is a pen with a ruler.
Frozen
and a
chicken
bottle
nugget
opener.
stickers that I made.
There you go.
Oh,
Frozen chicken
I
nugget
want some of
stickers.
those.
Okay. I'll send not Paul
As you know,
I'll
Freeze.
send you an email. Paul Freeze.
Paul
You're
Freeze
gonna
to our
get-
email,
Paul
and you will get
Freeze.
a frozen
A
chicken
frozen
nugget sticker.
chicken nugget sticker. Yeah, Gabe's
That
got
is
it.
awesome.
Frozen chicken
And
nugget
that
sticker.
is one of Gabe's songs. This is one of Gabe's songs.
It's my
that he
hit
does.
single.
Just hit single. Frozen chicken nugget.
Frozen chicken nugget.
It is.
Now,
It's
what's
on
the band?
Spotify. You can just look for it.
Yeah.
Fine.
If you want to punish your own fucking ears, get on Spotify and check that shit out.
My music is what I would call dope.
Yes,
So
it is. All
Dope.
right.
For junkies.
All right, Focos. Yes.
I have one fan, and it's T-Bone.
How many fans we
I
got
am
now?
your fan.
How many followers we got, Gabe?
Oh, okay. Let's look. Hang on a second. This is
I
on
need the numbers. I need the numbers. I
on
need-
TikTok. We're not doing so well because I haven't had time to work on this. We're at 208, so we're kind of
208.
holding.
I think we might have lost a couple.
I thought we
No,
yeah, maybe we lost.
It's been about the same.
I thought we would get more if after our big push.
Well, you lose some, you gain some. But let's see. We have 20 followers on Instagram, which is
Fantastic.
pretty good.
Most of my family.
Most of them
Yes.
are your family, but still,
That's because my family loves me
20
Yes.
followers.
today.
So
All right, guys.
All right, we're rolling. Meow. Meow. You're gonna get a meow out of every episode with me.
I
Just
like
know
it.
that.
I think it needs to happen. Well, Gordon, happy birthday. I
Happy
hope
birthday,
you
brother.
enjoyed your
Thank you.
birthday episode.
It's fantastic.
Wilford Brimley and asking for a friend.
Brimley.
So
Yeah.
I'll talk to you guys
That's it.
next week. We'll have a solid topic
our
that we'll
next
go
one.
off of.
Yeah.
We will indeed.
It's been 2 weeks
solid
since we had a
topic.
show. It's been glad it's good to be back.
It's good to be back.
All right, boys.
See you guys.
Have a good rest
See
of
you
the
guys.
weekend. We'll talk to you.